Welcome to the NFL Prop Pick Show powered by The Blitz. I'm Josh Ingles. He's Derek, Carty, the mind behind the numbers. And we're here every standalone primetime game giving away Derek's best plays and leans. Guess what, Derek? Last year, plays and leans, over 40 units, plus 18% ROI. That's not easy to do on some of the most bet games of the NFL schedule.
No, it's not. We had a great year last year, and I am hoping to run it back this year.
All right. Things are kicking off. Thursday Night Football. Let's go. Kicking off at Arrowhead, a rematch of last year's AFC Championship where MVP Lamar Jackson and Baltimore were absolutely embarrassed by Patrick Mahomes and that defense over in Kansas City. Now Baltimore lost Boy Genius and Mike McDonald. 3-point dogs Thursday night despite being a 4.5-point favorite at home in the elimination game. We got leans. We got plays. Coming out of the gates, Derek, we got 2 leans, which is probably not a bad thing to be considering the markets have been up for the longest of any game, right? So these markets aren't the softest.
No, they're not. Props have been up for a while. They've been hit by just about everybody at this point. So not seeing any crazy value in this game, but a couple of ones that look solid.
All right, let's start off. Lean. Patrick Mahomes, under 4.5 carries, minus 120 at the time of recording. ESPN projection, 3.5 carries on your end, Derek, under this number in 50% of his regular season games last year. I believe he's entering his year 28th season, not 28th season of his 28th year, Mahomes is. What do you like about this under 4.5 carries for a guy who I believe you told me before we got going led the league in kneel downs last year? And if you know anything about this market, this is one of the most important stats that you can find regarding quarterback carries.
Yeah, Mahomes led the league in kneel downs last year. He had 21 in 16 regular season games. That's about 1.3 per game, which is a lot. In this matchup, especially being that it's close, you know, it's a 3-point spread here. There's a chance that the Chiefs don't win this and Mahomes doesn't get any kneel down. So you have to account for that probability. The Blitz has him projected for about 0.7 kneel downs here, which is close to half of what he was doing last year. So you knock that off of what he was doing last year, and all of a sudden, you know, you're at under 4 carries. So that's what we're looking at here. We're hoping for a Chiefs loss. That would kind of cement this for us. They don't run a lot of designed runs for Mahomes. Any other runs he gets are pretty much just going to be scrambles. So yeah, that's the angle here.
One thing we always need to remember: a tackle at the line of scrimmage is a sack or a carry.
It is a sack, I believe.
Yeah. We thought that it would count as a carry, but it's not. It's one that, I mean, if you play this market, you'll get to know because it actually happens often. But let's stay on Patrick Mahomes on the market and let's go over 258.5 passing yards, minus 113 at FanDuel. Time of recording here on Wednesday, September 4th. Lots of books at 266. This will probably go up, but let's be honest, Derek. KC might have the best offense it's ever had entering a Patrick Mahomes game 1 in week 1, where we have obviously a healthy Kelsey. Rashee Rice doesn't look like he's going to get suspended, and rookie Worthy is going to contribute. I mean, Samaje Perine is kind of a sneaky little thing too in the passing game, so maybe this is kind of a small number in game 1 for what's projected to be a close game.
Yeah. For anyone who this is their first time watching, don't get used to star player overs. We're not going to do a lot of them this year. I've only bet Mahomes overs a couple of times over the last couple of years, but today it's showing value. So it's just a low number. 258.5 is a really low bar. He averaged last year 261 yards per game with plenty of blowouts where he didn't have to throw the whole game. This game should be a lot closer, should hopefully have to be throwing the whole time. And the offense has improved. You know, last year, a lot of that was just kind of, you know, short game, dink and dunk stuff. They want to open up the field this year. They want to throw long. Xavier Worthy's going to step right in. He hits Xavier Worthy for one long 40 or 50-yard catch. I mean, that's basically almost seals this here. So you throw in the improved offense, the better receivers, the more deep passing, and the fact that it's going to be a close game. This is just not a line that makes a ton of sense for Patrick Mahomes. The Blitz is projecting close to 290.
And let's not take away from the loss and likely regression of a Baltimore defense that was insane last year. It had the best plus minus differential. The team did 60 sacks. That won't happen. Lost players, lost personnel. Like I said, Mike McDonald obviously gone is a big point. But in the same point, was just looking at last year's numbers while you were talking, Derek. Patrick Mahomes, we were hitting him under 274.5. So it just kind of shows you in comparison where that number is. If we have neutral game script, you like this one kind of to go over.
Yeah. I mean, unless they blow the Ravens out, this is a team that wants to pass the ball. They're the most pass heavy offense in football. The only reason they wouldn't is if they don't have to pass at the end of the game because they're winning by so much. In a matchup like this, that shouldn't be the case.
Fantastic. Look at you switching gears in the middle of a baseball season right to the NFL. How fun is that? It's so fun, isn't it? But let's go. 2 leans from Derek. We got Patrick Mahomes under 4.5 carries, minus 120. There is a slight correlation between the two. And Patrick Mahomes over 258.5 passing yards, minus 113. Hit the passing yards, negative game script. No kneel downs in a game where they're playing from behind. That's the game script we want for these two players. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. But you want more? We got more this week. We got Friday night football in Brazil. We'll have more plays from Derek then. We'll have Sunday night football, and we'll have Monday night football. Keep an eye on Covers YouTube, X for more plays. Powered by the Blitz. Let's go. Covers, NFL prop pick show powered by the Blitz. We're here every primetime game. Thanks, Derek. Let's cash early. NFL season's back. Let's go.